Greetings and salutations!
Indeed, and hello and welcome to RPG Indie, and today we're going to take a look at Cardinal's Quest. Now, this game was made in 2011 by Idea Haley, and you can get the full version on Cardinal's Quest, because this is actually on Congregate, as you can probably see there. This is the demo of a so-called roguelike. You probably know what a roguelike is. This has its roots and inspiration in the 80s classic genre for roguelikes. You know, epics and their type of games, and generally the roguelike formula, which is permadeath, which makes you rather connected to the character, let's just say that, and it basically happens on several planes, and it's a standard dungeon where you progress further and further down into it, using stairs from one level to another, down to the bottom where you will find a usual boss. That's the basic formula of a roguelike, and in Cardinal's Quest it's done very well, as you will probably see. So, okay, let's just start this. There's a bit of backstory. The Dread Minotaur Astron fell upon the peaceful town of Hamelot one balmy night. The few townsfolk he did not kill, he made his slaves. The misery is delight. Years have passed, deep in his underground den. He and his minion exculped in the exploits of their wicked deeds. They revel in human suffering. You fled when you were young. You grew strong. The time has come to rid the land of his dominion. So, okay, I'm pretty much a person who's gone away and come back, and now you're gonna save the town by killing him in his dungeons. Okay, let's straight to the character. Now we got the fighter, the thief, and the wizard. Now, the fighter, a mighty warrior of unparalleled strength and vigor, honorable in battle, high master of hack and slash melee. The best choice for new players, because nothing easier than whacking a sword at somebody. Thief, a cunning and agile rogue whose one moral credo is this: always get out alive. The most challenging character uses speed and skills to avoid taking damage. And lastly, the wizard, a wise sage, knower of secrets, worker of miracles, the master of the arcane arts, maker of satisfactory mixed drinks. Can cast spells rapidly, uses mystic powers as often as possible, which is okay. So, like, I'm probably going to play the wizard because that's, really speaking, the class I tend to prefer in such games. Okay. The unsettled souls of the anguished dead whisper of the Minotaur's misdeeds. On the bended knee you swear that there will be avenged. Arcane flames dance between your hands. The Minotaur's wretched minions will be the most delightful playthings. And there's a nice piece of art in the background there. Okay, here we've spawned, and here's a very, very basic tutorial thing. It basically tells you what things are. There's gold here, and lives. You probably can die more than once. Health, experience, as you can see there. I'm going to attack with my spiral keys, and spells, potions, character, inventory, and minimap. There we go. Pretty much tells you a very, very quick and easy tutorial. God, how I missed those. So, anywho, you can move, as I said, you can even move by your... Okay, we should attack these. So you have your spells there, from 1 and through 5. And you can actually just do it very simply using like hotkeys, or you can just click them there and use them. Or as I tend to prefer to do, I just use the keyboard completely. That's the only thing I use. It's be the best. However, that's interesting. Item inventory. With equipment, item description, drag and drop items in equip or unequip. Got spells and the items. Now the inventory is a bit interesting. Because it actually works in a very strange way. Okay, this is the drink. It's elixir for Arifant height. So okay, this gives you increased defense. So if you have to brawl off somebody in a corner, that's probably a good idea to choose to drink that then. Anyways, this is the inventory screen. Now, here's your equipment, but there's also a rather interesting thing that happens when you gain gear, or that's pretty much obsolete. Or you already have something off. I'm actually going to show that later. I actually get something, since I think that will be better. Okay, this is a problem. As you probably can see, the dungeons are randomly generated, and yes, a bit of a stick up here. I'm going to use my hide of the elephant. This, okay, Major's game apparently melee. Last time I tried that, it didn't go too well. So I kind of held myself away from that. As you can see, there we go. Ah, finally. Kind of escaped. Okay, that was a bad spell. That's what I want currently. Okay, they seem to have dropped off a bit. This is really bad. I'm gonna die. So okay, this pretty much tells you how much the game is unforgiving. Of course, I could have taken a health potion there. I could have probably gotten out of it alive without wasting my, without dying once. It's a good thing that I have each of these lives. So as said, yeah, to be some predictable this. Now, you notice the bar underneath of my character. Two bars to be precise. One is health, obvious, red, and the other is green and goes for experience. There's no mana in the game, only cooldowns, which for mages are radically shorter, making spells a good option for them. But pretty much anybody can cast spells, from what I've understood. Okay, you can, yeah. Sometimes your spells hit for a lot, and other times they don't. So as you can see that, okay, that's kind of interesting. You can see it flew a comment like it's half as good as his stuff. But as you can see here, like, it's not here. He picked it up, but it's not in his inventory. Now the reason for that is because he sold it. Now that's how the game deals with excess and surplus equipment and such. It's auto sells it. If you have something that's better or of equal quality, it gets sold. It's a really good way to do it, because then you're going to have to have a complete filled inventory with gear that you don't really need. It's the way to merchant. No, it auto sells it, which is, I really don't think I've seen a single game do that before. Probably it's leaving out some rather obvious game, but no, not as far as I'm concerned. Haven't. Thank you though. The captain over there. Back up here. Ah, like that. I'm using my mouse. I don't want to use my mouse. I want to use my key. I want keys. Anyways, we have a coca leaf cocktail, like a 63 speed, and a healing potion. Interesting. And of course, this game is rather tense, because as you can see there, there's plenty of chance that you just get screwed up. Not really be able to do much about it. That's why it's always handy to have at least one health potion or an extra life in your sleeve. It's always useful in such a circumstance. Okay, now he's standing on the spell. I knew that. This is an interesting spell, at least with the mage. It's called Blessed Weapon and gives you 3+ attack for a limited amount of time. It just wears off after a while. So if you are again stuck in those corner brawls and your fireball and pretty much every single other attack spell you have is locked in a cooldown, you can just pop that and you may be fine. You may die. Gonna lie. It does help, but it doesn't fix things. As you can see on the character sheet, I probably should show you. You have attack, defense, speed, and spirit and vitality, which pretty much can mess up the attributes. Attack, my base attack as a wizard is 2. Now I have something that gives me 3, which is the gloves of dexterity. If I throw this, that means I have 6, and I'll actually be able to deal some damage probably. So anyway, can we just try that out here? There you go. Actually hit and dealt damage, which is attack is actually also correlated to your ability to hit. So that's why gloves of dexterity actually gives you attack, not just ability to hit or something. It's a couple of tricks that is doing interesting things. Okay, well, sorry I didn't get to do an interesting thing because I killed him. One way to do things. Using my mice again. So now, what we're basically looking for here is loot and the stairs down to the next level. we'll encounter tougher monsters, but... Oh, okay. Wow, I could hit 3? That's a bit weak. And we will encounter... Yeah, there we go. Long last, the style we're down. Here we have a next level. Now, right here, the decoration really didn't change, but that actually happens rather often. The music changes, depending on how far down you go, and these kobolds actually for really nasty amounts, so I don't want to... Yeah, you can see that. That's nearly fatal. There we go, and move away, and... Okay. I really hate getting stuck up with kobolds. Can really kill me. There we go. As you can see, this game is very, very, very hectic. And sometimes just things like that happen. You get a kobold at way too close range, and that's pretty much it. It can be if you don't have a health potion. I did, so I'm okay. It's one of the reasons why this game has sort of replay value. It's a very generic game. It's very simple. The formula isn't advanced. But it works very well, which is why roguelikes have survived to this day. Looks at dexterity, so down. Okay, that's a lot. Don't know why I did that. Don't know. There you go. Okay. I'm gonna just try to find the next stairs next to the down level, the next level, because that will probably be the place where the oh, a spare kobold. Oh, what is that? I haven't actually seen one of those before. It's always like that, the notion of finding new things. Oh. He doesn't like me, kobold trickster, he calls all my spells in there. I don't know how much he will hit for. I think that's a Scubas, yes, it's Scubas. I'm going to use my health potion. Shades for it, apparently. No. Oh, damn it. Oh, I'm gonna lie. Okay. Level 3, I completely healed myself. When you level up, by the way, you completely heal yourself, which is a way to do that. But I just burnt all my health potions. That was a nasty encounter. Okay, that's asleep. That's brilliant. That means I'll be able to recover health if I can get out of sticky situations like that. That's really good. Okay, Mine seems to be in consuming control for some strange reason. So, Kobold, I don't like you, Kobold. Why won't you die? Okay, that's not what I wanted to do. In your face. And there we go. Hopefully we can find a sensing. And there's a breastplate. Now we've got some good defense, so we can be quite squishy. Wait, yeah. We got wisdom. Some more wisdom. Actually getting a lot of good loot, which is one of the reasons why you kind of have to consider, do you really want to advance to the next floor before you're back to explore everything? Like, there's obviously a thing about impatience, and impatience is a virtue, really, in these kinds of games. But you also want the same, the gear on the same floor. You have to explore and find and exploit every single nook and cranny, because downstairs monsters are going to be tougher and you're going to face a larger challenge. Anyway, so here we are on the next level. And the reason didn't change, I think they wanted to do so, but okay. One kobold tricks up. There you go. A lot of kobolds here. Oh, the joy! I've expressed my love for them earlier. And yeah, I'm just going to eliminate these. Persistent, are we? And I think we can just end it up here. Okay, so this is Cardinal Quest. Go. in which you are on an epic journey to kill a Minotaur. Now, by all means, please do check this out. This is actually a really awesome game, I feel. I'm definitely... there's a mobile version for it, I think, so I'm probably going to get this for my Android tablet. And see myself spending a lot of hours doing this, because it's a very, very addicting game. But anyways... thank you for watching, and all the information will be linked in the description. That is linked to his webpage, this demo page, and probably his Twitter as well. So, without further ado, thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed it, please subscribe, and I will see you next time.